Um, Expansion and Dream. And here's a giant journaling card to write on, or just to look at. Here's a cluster. More stenciling. Here's a little pocket here. And just some collage at the top. Another little pocket with a Norman Rockwell playing card on the inside. I aged that cover. Here is the envelope that I made in the challenge the other day for letter E, which was embossing, and I played with some foil on some embossed envelopes, and I think it came out pretty cool. So you might want to give that a try. That was fun. I just used glue and foil and the envelope. Tried some different glues, and here's a little flower impression of flower that I drew. That's a watercolor, and we have. Oh, I love this picture. I love this picture of a woman and a horse. Isn't that great? That's just great. Here it says autumn and hayride and pumpkin pie and bonfires. Oh my, yes. Here's another beautiful vintage photo in a little handmade envelope here on an avocado dyed page of a man and a woman getting ready to go for the walk. It looks like in the fall. And I thought that was just adorable. I thought I'd include that here for you. And here is some more writing paper. Yep. Yep. Okie dokie. This is another tearaway and some fabric, washi tape. We're going into thoughtful. And this side has a big bird collage upper tuck, and this it feels like handmade paper. Came out of an old journal, and I put some stamping on the bottom to give you extra writing space. And here's a little flip out. An owl, more writing space here, and some inspirational pictures of what I believe is, I want to say, I think it's the same house. Put it there. Might be church or somebody's backyard, or just thought it was kind of cool. It looked like a fall scene. Something about the black and whites. Love them, love them, love them, love them. Mushrooms, colors of the fall. Here's some little booklets that open up for, you guessed it, more writing space. That's right, never want to leave you short on that. And that lovely quote by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And here's a little watercolor by me. And here's a little beautiful picture of a fall scene. Looks like a little cityscape. Might be Europe somewhere, or possibly Virginia or something like that. More stenciling. Here's a little booklet, extra writing space for your thoughts. A little tear out. Like I said, a lot of this ephemera can be removed so that you can deflate the book back down to a normal size if you so choose. Here's a little removable booklet. Extra writing space again. All right, we are cruising here. Hey, you have to have your Pork Chops Florentine recipe card. And what do we have in here? Oh, this is a great picture. A gentleman, yet again, squatting by the foliage. I don't know why, that must have been a thing back then. Squatting by the foliage. Looks like a wartime. Maybe he's in a military outfit. Bus ticket from Thailand, I believe. Here's some fabric, hand stamped. And what do we have here? We have an old vocabulary card. Air. English into Latin. Here's some more, yet again, I have this. Okay, here's some fabric, some stamping, and this little guy is an accordion. It completely opens up for more writing space. And he's been stamped on the inside as well, and aged, and yet again, we have more writing space. Look at that, all sorts of little secret notes. I often wonder if anybody will figure out how all these pockets work. We have more writing space, yes. An old recipe card where you can journal on the back of that. An old address card, change of address. And this is from a book page that's been torn and stamped. Okay. Fabric flip up coming to you. This is the name of the fungi here from the book, bracket fungi. And it flips up, and then it's a little, yep, you guessed it, more writing space. Okay. And here is some vintage ephemera. Okay. And I want to show you under here. Are you stuck? Okay, no, you're not stuck. So there's more writing space on these, but these are some real flowers that I dried, and I put them in the journal here, showing that the summer is gone and we're into fall. And it was so funny how the wrinkles in the page, when I went over them with the vintage photo, it looked like the stem for both flowers. That just happened by chance, so I thought that was kind of cool and wanted to point that out. And I love, being able to touch old ephemera and real vintage and antique papers. It just makes me feel in touch with times gone by, and you get a tiny glimpse into what life might have been like for these people. You know, it's very interesting to learn, especially in the letters and things like that, because they really give you a true glimpse as to what was going on. More tearaways. Here is a little alcohol inked vellum paper with a little note card inside. And this is a little vintage, or this is another little antique die cut trade card from years ago. I didn't want to glue it because it had this beautiful sample mending on the back. So I just wanted to leave that. So he's just tucked in here. There we go. And this is an old flashcard from days gone by, and some more fun vintage ephemera, library card, guest check, and a receipt. I'll just move along a little faster here. Oh, there's a real leaf in the corner. Okay. And here is the last of the keys. More stamping, writing space, stamping. Here's another flip out. You'll be here for days looking through this baby. Okay. Possibly. And more writing paper for you to write on. This little upper tuck in the flip. And a little fabric patch, and this is a layered collage, and this is a tiny little pocket with a very old ticket in it. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, these have stories, you know, definitely stories. There's a little fabric turner, page turner, side tuck with some, where's this from? Not sure the date on this one, but it says old paper from some time. Oh, what, is that it? No. Okay. With some ribbon down the side. Try to let you know the dates if I know them. A beautiful picture. Nice scene. Another quote. Or stamping. A fabric page turner. Here's an upper little tuck here that houses this bookmark, and the bookmark has some writing space on the back. Old vintage music paper, old leaf collage of prints from the leaves, and here's a nice little collage, some birdies, and some stamps and quotes and tickets, and fabric across the top here. And this lovely picture of these ladies who are out and about on a chilly day, doing their studies, carrying their bags, hopefully shopping and having fun, but maybe coming from school, you never know. And here is the very back cover. This is a handmade paper that I made probably 10, 15 years ago. Some buttons, antique Victorian glass buttons on the bottom that I've sewn. Some of that beautiful brocade ribbon. And what do we have tucked in here? A vintage Victorian antique trading card from 1881. Very cool. Some vintage ledger turned into a little notebook. There we go. Some more note paper dyed, the paper outpost. This is from 1886, the treasure of said township. Yes, must have one of those. And an alteration tag. So there you have it. Oh, no, we're not done yet. We have a little card in the back as well. So there you go, folks. These are all the goodies that are housed in this autumn inspired journal. I hope you like her and She was a lot of fun to make, and this video is really long, so I'm going to go ahead and shush and get her listed. And if you're interested in her, she's going to be for sale on my Etsy shop. And everybody stay safe from the hurricane. Please be well, and take care, everybody. Pam from the Paper Outpost. Bye.